Hi, I'm Deborah Pardee, a licensed acupuncture physician here in DeLand. I see a lot of people every week, and the one question I've been hearing is, why aren't they telling us how to be healthy? They tell us to wear a mask, wash our hands, use sanitizer, and social distancing. Hi, I'm Deborah Pardee, a licensed acupuncture physician here in DeLand. I see a lot of people every week, and the one question I've been hearing is, why aren't they telling us how to be healthy? They tell us to wear a mask, wash our hands, use sanitizer, and social distancing. Acupuncture physician, I'm telling you, do it because it is making a difference. But what can we do to be healthy? We have learned we've got to take this back. We have to have personal responsibility. We have to be the grown-ups here. Coronavirus has been around for 20 years. Why is it attacking us so badly right now? I've been in practice over 21 and a half years, and I can tell you that in that time, I see more people with diabetes, obesity, overweight, hypertension, and stress, anxiety, and panic attacks. And it's getting worse every year. We can change that. And I think we better change it now because we're going to be going through more and more pandemics. What's most important to you? It should be yourself, because we have to put ourselves first so we can be healthy and take care of our loved ones. Our beliefs, our community, eating, drinking water, exercising, sleeping, laughing, having joy, being stress-free. These are very important components in our life, and they're easily obtainable. We can do this. We can change how we live and act and be. Sleep seems to be a huge problem right now. Now, I've been doing a lot of research. The average person is reporting more nightmares, vivid dreams, not going to sleep quick enough, and waking up during the night. There are chemical reasons for this. I know I'm having nightmares and vivid dreams. Half the people in my dreams are wearing masks, and the other half don't, and I'm always upset about that. So you can tell how we've been indoctrinated. Well, if we can get that taken to our heart, why can't we get being healthy taken to our heart? You need to fall asleep between 10 and midnight. After that, certain chemicals are released. The brain releases toxins. The body does different processes. The brain takes the short-term memory and puts it into long-term memory. Now, I always wondered when that happened, so now we know. You want to fall asleep in a cool, dark room. If you take a warm shower or bath before, the rise and fall of your temperature helps you to fall asleep easier. You want to turn the TV off. You want to read a nice book. You want to listen to pretty music. You want to cuddle with somebody or something. At the very least, a teddy bear. These things do help us fall asleep. Eating, very important. Now, in the last 20 years, we have been eating more junk food. When we were locked down, people were eating at home more. People went back to cooking. Remember when we were kids, our moms and grandmas cooked dinner every day? We had 3 kids in the family, and each kid got to pick a vegetable. There was a salad, there was a meat, protein, and then there usually was a dessert, which we didn't get unless we ate our dinner. We grew up liking vegetables. That's changed. People aren't doing that. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes that's so important. First, you want enough protein. Now, these are just averages because everybody's different, but we need about 6 servings of protein a day. An egg, 14 nuts, a piece of cheese, half a cup of beans, legumes, like black beans, a chicken thigh, a small piece of fish. When you go to a restaurant and get an 8-ounce steak, cut it in half, get a to-go container, because you only need half of that at a serving. Eggs are healthy. That fallacy about them being dangerous, that's really old, but it still kind of floats around, and you can eat eggs. They're good protein. For breakfast, you don't have to have cereal. It's better to start the day with protein. I'm kind of anti-grain. Everybody knows that about me. I'm gluten-free. Like a friend of mine says, free the gluten. Get them out of our house, get them out of our diet, let them go where they want to go, but not in us. When I started putting people on a gluten-free program, in 3 weeks, they noticed that they weren't having the joint pains that they had. In 6 weeks, we had an average of a 20-pound weight loss. If I eat one serving of grains every day for 3 days, the fourth day I wake up in pain. So I try it every now and then, and I go like, what am I doing? I know better than that. And I get off the grains again. Quinoa is a good substitute. That's Quinoa. It's a seed. It looks, acts, tastes like a grain. So you can cook it up on a Sunday afternoon and have it all week. It's a complete protein. That means you don't have to have other proteins with it to be a healthy food. It can be a breakfast cereal. It can be a side dish. It can be in tabbouleh. It can be a dessert. There's a lot of things you can do with it. You have to be careful getting the gluten-free foods because a lot of them have extra sugar in them, so you want to watch that. Now, vegetables. I'm not a vegetarian because I believe we do need some meat protein, most of us, but vegetables are important. I recommend about 7 servings a day, and a serving is only about the size of my palm. So it's not a lot, especially if you split it up through the day. Throw some in with your omelet in the morning. Have a good salad, and I don't mean lettuce. I don't count iceberg lettuce as a vegetable. Arugula and watercress are great greens to have in a salad. You can eat them raw. Some people cook them up a little bit, but I prefer them raw. So 7 servings of vegetables a day. 2 servings of fruit. A little bit of fruit is okay, a lot of fruit's not good. I'm not big on fruit juice because it's a lot of fructose, a lot of sugar, and we all eat too much sugar. Breast milk is sweet, so nature designed us to want to eat sweet. Well, we're not babies anymore, we're grown-ups, so we need to get over that. People say, well, I don't like it, it doesn't taste good. Well, guess what? Not everything has to taste good in life. But try to make it taste better for you. I'm not saying force feed yourself. I'm saying open your mind and just do what's right for you. Be healthy, get healthy, stay healthy. Because I think this has been a big wake-up call for us as a nation, as a people. We need to teach our kids the right way to eat. Not browbeat them, not punish them, but just make things available for them. Our taste buds are always changing. You want to use some good fat. Olive oil, coconut oil, avocado is a great fat. It's either a seed or a berry or a fruit. It depends on who you talk to, but it's a good food. 1 small avocado is a serving. And you can heat it up a little bit. I thought that was kind of strange, but I tried it and it's good. I make it up with guacamole. You put onions, garlic, tomatoes, and avocado, and you have a really good salad dressing or side dish. One thing I like about wearing a mask, you can eat all the onions and garlic you want and nobody knows. They're very important vegetables. I don't count potatoes or corn as a vegetable, so you can sneak them in a little bit, but you don't want to count them. Water, we are almost 70% water. People say all the time, I drink water all day long. Well, I have 2 tests in my clinic to show that you are dehydrated. Drinking a lot of water and being hydrated are not the same thing. When you urinate, you lose a lot of minerals. People hear athletes talk about electrolytes. That's very important. Those are minerals that are in each cell. Out in the summer, when you feel weak and dizzy, you're dehydrated. You're losing your electrolytes through your urine and through your sweat. Coconut water is a wonderful product. It doesn't have much of a taste. It kind of, to me, tastes fresh. If you absolutely can't tolerate the taste, put it with a little bit of juice. You will be revived in just a few minutes. And it's not orange, green, or blue, or red. It doesn't have a lot of artificial chemicals in it. It's a natural food, and it's easy to get in any store. The best fruit to eat are low glycemic, and that's berries, a little apple, a small peach, a pear, 1 small banana. Those are good to eat, but only about 2 a day. Legumes, those are beans, like black beans and chickpeas. Baked beans are a good source of fiber because when you get rid of the grains, you need more fiber. So you want to get that through good vegetables and the legumes. Make a salad and throw the legumes in. I make tabbouleh with quinoa, parsley and tomatoes and onions, and I always throw in some chickpeas, squirt some lemon juice and some olive oil on it. You've got a complete protein, you've got some fiber, and it tastes really good, especially in the summertime. Learning is important. We have to keep our brain going. You want to keep your brain plastic. People saw when they were locked down how bored they got. Well, there's a lot of things you can do. Puzzles are great. Picture puzzles, word games, coloring books. I like color, so coloring books were fun for me. When we look at the color yellow, we are actually making our brain happy. There's a gland in our brain called the pineal gland. That tells us when to wake up and it tells us when to go to sleep. The best outside before 10 in the morning and after 4 in the afternoon for about 15 minutes. That's going to tell your brain when to wake up and go to sleep. The color yellow tricks our brain into thinking we're looking at sunshine. So have spurts of yellow around your house and your office. When I give a housewarming gift now, I give yellow towels. And I put a note in there saying, you don't ever have to use these. Stick them in your closet, and when you open the door, you see it, and your brain goes, oh yeah, yellow. I'm happy now. These things do have a positive effect on our brain chemicals. A fun thing to do in the house is have everybody sit in a different chair. Now that really shakes things up. Eat with your left hand sometimes. Rearrange your silverware drawer. Change your closet. Put all your glasses in order by color. Sleep on the opposite side of the bed. This is causing your brain to create new neural pathways. It's keeping it younger. And we need to do that because we want to start now. You're never too old to change. And this is so important. Don't watch so much news. Try to stay away from the negativity. If there's something you need to know, somebody's going to tell you. I remember one time, possible hurricane was going to be coming. I went to the clinic. 4 hours later, a patient came in and said, the state troopers want us off the road by 2 o'clock. The hurricane's coming tonight. I hadn't watched the news. Somebody told me. You can count on people letting you know if something bad's going to happen. So limit the news watching. Read more positive things. Exercise. Okay, people don't like to exercise. And we're moving. We are a moving vehicle. We need to keep moving. I'm not big on going to the gym. I do go to a small gym. When we were shut down, yes, of course I missed going to the gym a lot then because I couldn't go to the gym. I bought a rowing machine. A rowing machine can work just about every part of your body. I checked with my chiropractor and he said it would not hurt me and it was a good source of exercise. Now, interesting, after a while you couldn't find any exercise equipment anywhere, online or in the store. I have a feeling in another month we're going to be able to find a lot of fairly used exercise equipment on all those websites that people go to find things locally. So do that. We don't know. This could happen again next year. We might get locked down again. I hope not. And if we do everything we can to keep healthy, we probably won't. But do things like that. If the least you can do is pick up a soup can and do some curls, that is great. Try to work up to a water jug, okay? And dance. You don't have to do exercise. You can dance. That is a wonderful exercise. Belly dancing works just about every muscle in your body. You can find these things on video or you can find them on your TV. My dogs love it when I dance. They dance with me. Walk. I'm a walker. I walked 5 miles a day when we were shut down. I walk in any kind of weather. I just get used to it. I like it. I feel good. I took a walk this morning so I wouldn't be nervous. When I was rehearsing this presentation in my house, I was walking from one end to the other. My dog went with me. It was so funny. He just back and forth, like she'll figure out which door we're going out for in a second. I'll just keep following her. The little dog sat on the hassock and said, when she decides, I'll jump down and go. So we want the pets to move too. They need to move. They feed off our emotions. So we want to keep our emotions at bay. Now, when you're the mom in the house, you know that you have to keep things calm. Anxiety and depression are being reported at higher levels than ever before. And that's good that people are talking to their physicians about this. There's a lot of things we can do besides taking drugs. There's even a commercial that says if your depression drug isn't helping, you might need another drug. I'm not anti-medicine at all, but I know there are things we can do We can take personal responsibility and help ourselves. Having enough sleep and a high protein diet and getting our supplements will help us with emotion, anxiety, and panic. If you're having a panic attack, and I know what they are, because believe me, I've had them, you take a breath, you count to 4 as you inhale. You hold it for a count of 4, and you exhale. And keep doing that, and try to work up so you can count to 32 and do it. Now, don't rush that, okay? But you can get up to that. If you distract yourself when you're having a panic attack or anxiety, that really works. Your brain can't function on 2 different problems at one time. Multitasking is not a great thing for us to do, but you can't focus on 2 things at one time. So when you're having a panic, start reciting the states alphabetically. By the time I get to Minnesota, I'm fine. Get up and go do something. That will distract you. Depression, oh boy, we're seeing so much of that right now. We're going to be fine. When you feel this depression or this anxiety, stop. Take a breath. Observe. What's happening to me right now? Am I safe? Am I okay? Okay, good. Take another breath. And then go on. Get up and go do something. Have a plan. Plan goals. Plan next year. Plan a vacation. I have this incredible vacation that I'm planning that I know I'm not going to take because I have to be gone for 30 days. But I'm having fun. All the countries I want to see, all the things I want to do, the people I'm going to meet, the foods I'm going to eat, how am I going to get there? You know, am I going to take a month-long cruise? That gets the brain thinking, and it makes us feel happier. There's a lot of hopelessness out there right now. Let's not buy into that, okay? We can do this, but we've got to do it. We've got to have the personal responsibility. By doing these things, we're going to empower ourselves. That's so important. Don't let somebody else take care of you. Do it yourself. I see diabetics who say, I'm going to eat whatever I want. I'll just take more insulin. That is not good. That is really bad. When I was a kid, one person had diabetes and one person was overweight. That was it. Now we see a lot of this in our kids, and more so in the last 20 years. Let's change that, okay? Let's be a healthy people. Let's not be sickly. Prayer and meditation. I look at those as different things. Prayer is when I'm talking to God or whoever you want to call it. Meditation is when I'm listening. There's nothing about voodoo or weird or anything spooky about meditation. It's just being in stillness. So I feel like I have the best worlds. I start my day with it. I end my day with it. I throw it in the middle. The least I do during the day is say, I am grateful. Be grateful for everything we have. Look around. You know, we made it through that. And we're going to just get healthier and happier and be more peaceful. Be grateful. Be grateful for everybody. I was that person who walked around Publix and smiled at everybody. It's hard to do now wearing a mask. Okay, so I can eat garlic and onions, but I can't have people see my smile. I can't smile at them. I used to love to make eye contact. I notice now people are not making eye contact with us when they wear a mask. There's a thing called smiling with your eyes, smizing. Practice it. Patients have told me they can tell when I'm smiling at them by my eyes. And I tell you, when we get through with the mask thing, when it's safe enough, I'm going to be smiling at everybody, and I'm going to make sure everybody smiles back at me. Besides the hugs. I know we all miss hugs. Humans have to have physical contact. So you hug anybody that you are legally allowed to hug. That's where dogs and cats are really great. And teddy bears if you want. I had one of my mentors said, get a teddy bear, keep it in bed with you. Why not? Who's going to say there's anything wrong with that? If you live by yourself, that's kind of a nice thing to have around. Smile, laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. You can go online and find lots of jokes. You put in clean jokes in an age category you want. Oh my goodness, there are lots of jokes. I'm including 2 jokes in my newsletter every month. I try to have a little joke. People were saying that they noticed I wasn't laughing in the clinic anymore. Well, I have a 6-level layer of cleanliness that I have to go through every time I walk in a room. So I was a little extra preoccupied. So now I'm trying to get everybody to laugh or giggle about something each time they come to see me. We watch too much TV. And can you blame us? They just got bigger and bigger in the last 20 years. There's more to choose from. We need to get away from that. The lights aren't good, the radiation isn't good, and what we're hearing isn't good. I'm not saying quit TV altogether. I have a friend who does that. I have 2 friends who do that. I can't do that. But I'm watching what is funny. I'm watching love stories, funny movies, funny videos. YouTube, there's anything you could want on YouTube. I love the little animal emails that I get from patients and friends. They are precious. Watching kids, that's precious. Do things like that. Listen to music again, okay? Whatever makes you happy. When you're trying to learn something, I have a lot of teachers say if you listen to classical, it makes learning easier. We can learn new languages. We can learn crafts. There is so much out there. I saw the easiest craft the other day. You take wooden spoons, you dip them in some paint, put a bow on them, write Merry Christmas on them, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Birthday, whatever, and then you got this cute little giveaway that you can give. Christmas is coming. You know, paint pine cones, anything. Do stuff like that. When you give someone a gift that's handmade, you've got love in it. Bake for people. Bake gluten-free cakes. Not hard to do. That way they get a chance to try it. Acupuncture. It's who I am. I've been doing it for over 21 years. Acupuncture works. Acupuncture's been around for thousands and thousands of years. This is not their first epidemic or pandemic. Acupuncture works with the neurological system, works with the brain and the body. It brings you back to homeostasis. That's when the body is healthy. So important right now, people. And if you're watching this video, I know you're interested in being healthy, getting healthy, and staying healthy. Acupuncture really doesn't hurt. The needles are teeny tiny. They're like hair. They go in certain spots, mostly on the hands and the feet and the arms and the legs. They can take care of anything in the body. I'm like a general practitioner. It works at the emotional level too. I have people come to me just for anxiety and depression. It works. But while they're getting acupuncture for that, it's working on everything else in the body. Some of the things that you can do at home is rub your wrist. Now, there used to be a phrase, he was wringing his wrist. There are 6 acupuncture points around your wrist, and most of them will calm you down. If you rub right here, this will help your sinuses and your lungs. We've got to protect our lungs right now. COVID attacks lungs is one of the things. Beets, they're finding, help the lungs. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I know beets are a good detoxifier, and I recommend eating 1 beet a day. But now that they're going to help the lungs, it doesn't hurt to eat a beet. You can eat canned beets. If you can't get fresh beets, eat canned beets. Okay? Acupuncture works for anything. Keep that in mind. Just not for pain. Just not for allergies or sinuses. It's just not for fertility. Acupuncture can keep you healthy. I see that. My patients are staying healthy. So what do you want to do? You want to sleep better, get to bed earlier. You want to eat protein and vegetables. You want to drink water. You want to move around. Be happy, smile, be grateful. Exercise in any way that makes you feel happy. Dance around the house. You want to watch your emotions. You don't want to get into that panic mode. You want to say, I'm okay, everything's okay, we're going to be fine again. You want to pray and meditate and be grateful for what you do have. Plan for the future. Plan goals, daily goals. Watch your appearance. So many people let themselves go in the last 6, 7 months. Don't do that. Get back to that. Put your lipstick on. Comb your hair. When I watch the church on the video, I get dressed. I told my minister that. I said, I get dressed for church. Makes me feel better. Okay? Have fun. Play. Enjoy. Try acupuncture. Take your vitamins. So important right now. Okay, we don't get everything from our food. Vitamins C and D are helping prevent the COVID. There's so many studies showing that people that had COVID had low vitamin D levels. Increase those in your diet. That's to supplement them. Zinc and magnesium, very important minerals, but you want to get a good supplement. You just don't want to isolate. Nature put all the supplements together in food. Be happy. Know that we're going to be fine. Talk to your friends, talk to your loved ones, stay connected, and just be grateful for all that we have. Thank you for listening to me.